Good afternoon, everyone. Gabe Velazquez here with you, transparenttradesolutions.com on a Friday, it's 14th March. Let's get right into the charts. I have a class coming up on Tuesday, and we'll be talking about trend anticipation, reversals, and so forth. Let's get right into it. Essentially, the averages, despite all of the hoopla and all of the kind of sky is falling type of situation. If you take a look at the reality of things, the NASDAQ has basically been trapped in a range all week long. That's kind of where we're at here. So there is nothing pretty much changing. You would think otherwise if you were watching the news throughout the week. We have basically been in a range all week. So what gets us out of this range? Obviously, NVIDIA's got a big event next week. We've got the Fed meeting and so on and so forth. I think we're probably due for a bounce in here. We're getting sentiment really, really bearish and so forth. We'll see how that goes. Also, similarly, the S&P, we didn't really hit any good levels. I guess the only level we hit on the of course, my Gardner is here. So you can see there, that's exactly where we're at here on the S&P, the long-term chart of the S&P. I guess you can make a case for barely touching that. We didn't even touch that level. So there's no levels here, but it'll be interesting. What happens here? All the rest of the indexes, the Dow's been kind of back and forth, also bouncing today. Everything else kind of dead in the water. Now, VIX is very important. It did hit the 30 mark. If it breaks below 20, I think that's very bullish for the stock market. We'll see how that goes. Rates dead in the water, not much happening there. Bitcoin looks like it's also tracking the NASDAQ, probably going to head higher. Maybe up into the 90,000 mark. Everything else really, gold obviously grabbing some headlines today, making a new high. But again, every time it's made a new high, it pulls back. So there's nothing much happening there. And copper's also notable. It came up to previous highs and it's pulling back. So we shall see if that actually breaks out to a new high above this. Other than that, we'll have to see next week to see if we can break out or the downtrend continues and the averages. All right. Okay. So again, a class coming up. Sign up for the newsletter. Give me a heads up, and I will talk to you on Tuesday. Take care.